Well, today's Friday, and I have some time. And I have a box that arrived today. A box of goodies. A box of good stuff. So this is another SEIKO haul video. So my friend who I have a good relationship with, who finds, I don't know how he finds all these watches, but he finds them, and he calls me, and he says, I got a bunch of SEIKOs. Do you want them? And of course, because I'm insane, I always say yes. So I got a bag of bags full of little watches. So let's take a look. Let's start flipping watches over here and see what we got. If you've seen the picture, you may have seen a few familiar faces. So we're going to go through all of these and have a good look at what has arrived. There's one. Okay. 6139s. Let's start there. Okay, so that's 5. First one. Okay, so this is kind of a Bruce Lee. It's a little bit different than your standard full black 6139. This is the 6012, and it's got the white inset. This one is actually really nice. It's a resist text, horseshoe back 72 with the bright sub-reg dial. That's really cool. I like that. That might have to be one to keep. I can't do that. I can't keep them all. Another one in the same family, which is unfortunately, so the unfortunate thing about getting watches sometimes is that you got to get the good with the bad. And unfortunately, this one, although the case is pretty good and the condition is all right on the outside, the dial is pretty badly damaged. It has a weird hand. It has 6139 hands, so that's good. I'm sure the movement is fine. But unfortunately, this birth year, birth month watch for me is a bit toasted. The insert, the tacky ring is good, but the dial is pooped out. Now, I may get lucky and find a dial for this one at some point, and I have hands, so this one might get resurrected. We shall see. Okay, what do we got here? Let's look at the 2 yellow dials. All right. So this is a 6139 6002. 6002. It's got a weird crown, and I don't think that's quite right, and it doesn't turn the inner bezel, so we're gonna have to do something about that for sure. But the dial is pretty good. It's got peppering on it, as some of these do. I get a bit peppered. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it is the way it is, but hands are pretty good. Actually, they're nice and original, I believe. Yeah, they look good. Movement, probably fine. Good length bracelet. It's actually pretty long. Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be someone's watch someday. Lume's not too bad. It's got a little bit of brown on there, but I think we can probably do something about that. Tapered H-link bracelet. That's a good one. How about this other yellow fellow? This is another horseshoe back 72. 6139 6005 this time, so this is 6005. A little more patina around that sub-registry. A couple dots on the dial, but hands and lume and all the goodies are good on this one. Whoops. Original bracelet. Yeah, that's a nice one. Got some wear on the tacky ring, but not too bad. Nice. I think the bracelet's been polished a little bit, but that's okay. It's good and original. It's the right kind. This is not a tapered, straight edge. Now, in the middle, Oh boy. This one I'm excited about. This is one of those ones you don't see very often. This is a unique one. Let's see if we can get it to look here. This is a 1970 6139. I think it's a 6009. Nope, it's a 6000. 6000. Notch case. What's it say on the dial there? That's a proof. It has its 2-part sweep, correct sub. The loom's a little roasted. It might need a reloom. But hey, it's all there. It's got a totally incorrect crystal. I think you just popped that on there to protect the dial. But look at that. Straight link. It's got some banged up end links. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. But wow. So cool. Oh, I'm excited about this one. That's going to look nice. Okay, so we've got 5 6139s. And let's see, what else did he send me? Aha. Well, it's a 6138. Everybody's favorite, the Panda. Sorry about the switching on my phone. I don't know. I'm using a different phone for my video. This one is one of those ones that, again, not the best of the quality that he sends, but you know, the thing that's cool about this one is that, you know, it's got a great dial. The dial's in really good shape. The hands are kind of roasted. This minute hand is missing an end, and that sub hand has got a little bit of damage. Crown's a little wonky. Still engaged, but not sure what's going on there. This is a 1974 6138 8020 Panda. You know, yeah, we can make this one work. I think that's going to be okay. We can come around here and get this one in better shape. Okay, let's move on. What else do we have? Let's move away from chronographs for a second. Let's move to something else. What do we have here? Aha. These are neat. Look at that. Oh, so cool. This is a 1970 6106 8227. The Rally Diver. With this crazy cool bezel. So neat. These are cool because they're a high jewel movement. They have actually more jewels. No, this is 17. I'm sorry. It's a 6119. That's right. Okay. So I thought this had a, I thought this was like the other sort of sport divers of this class. But this is, ooh, that's a little tight. We're going to take a look at that. This is a nice original watch. This one hasn't been mucked around with very much. Look at that loom. It's great. Good hand. It's a little faded, but you know, not too bad. Bezel insert's okay. It's a tight bezel. You know, these have a gasket underneath there that can get really stiff if it's old. But that's all right. Original bracelet. Look at that wonky, crazy bracelet. Boy, those end links are hard to find. But it's right. It's the original. It's pretty long, too. Full-length bracelet on that one. That's cool. I like that. Okay. Another non-standard watch is a Bellmatic. This is a really cool alarm watch. Of course, it's a 4006 6010 Bellmatic. Let's take a look at that. It actually works. This has 2 mainsprings in it, one for the one that you wind and one that's part of the automatic works. But yeah, this is the 17 jewel model, sort of standard. This is a yeah, so it's a 6010. It's kind of I got the wrong crystal and it looks a little weird, that weird dome crystal. But you know, there's some good bracelets available for these. This would be a nice watch to clean up. That'll be cool. I haven't sold a Bellmatic. Maybe I'll Maybe I'll restore this one and put it out. It needs some work on the loom, but otherwise, cool watch. Nice blue dial. All right, last two. Last two. Look at that. It's the Gene Kranz Dark Model. This is an early one. This is from, again, 1970, 6119 8460, otherwise known as the Gene Kranz. For those who aren't familiar, Gene Kranz was the was ground control for the Apollo mission, Apollo 13, in fact. This watch has, I think, some damage to the dial. It's so dark. These dark dials are so hard to pick out anything that's wrong with them. But I do think there is some dial damage and some, the loom isn't bright. But, it's a cool watch. These are pretty desirable. I don't think they're quite as desirable as, say, maybe a GMT. They have that sort of silver rotating outer bezel. It's more of a countdown timer style. But, NASA watch. Cool stuff. All right, what else do we have? Last one. Let's check out the last one. Ho. I've got one of these already for sale on my website, but this one I think is actually a bit nicer. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a 6117-8000 from 1968, early 68, April 68. It's got the blister back. Really clean case. Look at that. Sharp lines. Still has some brushing there. I mean, that's so nice. Pip still in place. Loom is beautiful. No dial marks. Boy, that's a good one. I like that. Let's see here. Yeah, this is nice. This is the first navigated timer. It's a proof dial, proof back. Just a cool watch. I love these. I really do. They just look so good. And this one is really nice. Loom is all perfect. That's actually a chapter ring that has the loom dots on it. Kind of have to be careful when you put these cases together. They can be a little funny when you try and reassemble these. But that is superb. Well, that is quite the haul. Yeah, look for these on a Blair Watch Project website, perhaps near you at some point, as I try and find some time to restore watches. Thankfully, you all are watching these and find my restoration videos compelling, perhaps. You've been contacting me, so I'm trying to get to everybody, and I appreciate all of the folks who have reached out to get their watches worked on, and I will get to you as soon as I can. But this is another part of what I do is trying to collect watches for folks who need them, and try and restore them and put them online. But that's where we are. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.